Okay, now we're going to talk about external optimization. And what this is getting the search engine robot to think your site is important. And that's done with incoming links. That is, links on other people's sites that link to yours. The robot can do a quick survey of the internet and find out how many links are coming into your pages. And that's what they do. Now, it doesn't do any good to swap a site with all your links with your buddies in the Rotary Club. You know, hey, I'm an attorney, you're a CPA, let's put links to each other's sites in there. That doesn't work anymore. You need high value links. You need incoming links from very, very, very highly rated sites. The easiest way to start doing that is with article marketing. Now, you take those articles that you wrote for your content optimization, and you upload them to the big article sites. And there's probably 6 or 8, maybe 10 that are worth putting articles on. This one, eZine Articles, is the biggest on the internet. It's enormous. It's, I think, within the top 500 sites on the internet in number of hits. And they'll publish your article, and it'll have a backlink back into your site. You need to read the rules and figure out how to do that, but they'll do that and allow you to use the article on your site. Now here's an article I wrote called "How to Move Massive Structures Using Hydraulics," and if I Google that, moving massive structures on Google, you can see that the top 4 or 5 returns there are mine. That it's my article. Some of them link to my site, some of them are to article sites, some of them are other people's that use those articles. They grow virally, and I'll explain that in a minute here. But you can see I dominate moving massive structures. This is page 1 of Google, and the top 5 returns are all mine. Okay, that's how powerful this article marketing can be. Now, those articles that you put up there are allowed to be used anywhere. Here's an article I wrote that talks about a link to my fishing site, and it grew virally. This is a sports site in England that decided that my article would be good on their site. So you're allowed to use the article so long as you leave the backlink in the description of the writer and the backlink. So you hope that anybody in the world takes your articles and puts them on their site. And this is what happened. I didn't know that this article site or this sporting website in England used my article. I didn't know it until I searched for it and found it. But this is a very high value incoming link because that's a popular site. The other thing, we talked about videos. Well, you want to put your videos up on YouTube. Set up a channel and load them up on YouTube. This is my How to Build a Boat video. It was the first one I did. It's also the most successful. You can see it right now. It's sitting it is 150 some thousand hits. This screenshot was made a number of months ago, and it's over 200,000 hits now. Well, see, this incoming link from YouTube, which is another very, very highly rated site, you know, has got a lot of a lot of people drives traffic to my site. You can see now if you type in the title of that, you know, how to build a boat, which is something somebody might Google, you can see that I come up in the top 3 there. That video. Now, if you think about that return on Google there, that you're looking at. If you typed in how to build a boat and you had a choice of a bunch of words or a video, what would you look at? So having a video come up organically, like this one does, people aren't searching for a video, they're just searching for the term, but the video shows up, and so you know, it's a high value return, and this is a excellent way to increase your hits and get yourself on page 1. And remember that insurance guy? Well, I typed in insurance agents in Temecula, and we got something like 40,000 views or returns. And if you check here, he is now 4th, I believe, down here below the local returns. But he got himself on Google page 1, just an insurance agent sitting at his desk, writing. Talking a video, putting it on YouTube, and now look at the results he's managed to achieve on on his search engine optimization. So videos are very, very high valuable things to have on your website, and they're very, very good things to use as marketing and to drive your site to the top of Google. Okay, now every time you write a blog, which early on should be daily, and then later at least a couple times a week, you want to notify the world that you have a new blog post, and this is called pinging the blog. Now there are online pinging blog pinging services that will ping it to the top 50 blogging indexes. Technorati is one of the biggest and the oldest in that business. But you want to notify all these people that, hey, I got a new blog post up, and you can get it's very, very quick and really easy to get your blog post up. And if there's a lot of blogs, remember the search engines are feeding off that information. So, okay, the other place you want to be, very, very highly rated sites, are the social media sites. LinkedIn is the professional site. You want to have a personal page on LinkedIn with links to your site. You want to use Facebook is a good way to do it. I know what some of you are thinking, not this. And Twitter is another one. Now, I have a separate Facebook page for my personal that I talk to my old friends with than I do for my business, which is I have a Facebook page called Spira Boats. On my Spira Boats Facebook page, I post anything that's new and exciting about the business. Every time I update the website, every time I write a new blog post, every time I post a new article, every time somebody launches a new boat, and I make friends with anybody that wants, and it's also used to answer questions and things like that. But those incoming links, I always use links in every one of my posts on the Facebook page. Those are valuable links. You get a lot of them coming in from Facebook, and hey, the robot thinks your site's pretty darn important. The same way with Twitter. Now, I don't really care if anybody in the world follows me on Twitter, but every time I make a blog post, I tweet it. I only have about 8 or 10 people that follow me, but that's fine. I still tweet it, and we've got an incoming link from a very, very highly rated site. It's a valuable tool. Just that the link is there is important, not necessarily what it says. But the link, every one of my tweets is a link. It says, hey, check out my new blog post, boom, and there's a link to my blog. Or check out the new article I just wrote, and boom, there's a link to my webpage. So that's how I use social media, and that is very powerful. Okay, here you see my front page of my website where I invite people to follow me on Twitter and Facebook, and that little blue panel on the right there is my latest tweet, so people can see what's going on. So it's a great way to go, and it's very important, and it'll get you on page 1. That's what counts. Yeah, I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not going to spend my time screwing around with those things," but it's a simple little thing, and it works. So why not? Okay, well that's it. Pretty much it for external optimization, and in the next video, I'm just going to wrap things up, and then you'll be ready to get yourself on Google page 1.